So, which profession is underpaid in the world? Is it medical doctors, politicians to some extent, lawyers, engineers? Which profession in the world is underpaid, especially in our part of the world here in Africa, Ghana, West Africa? Which profession is underpaid? Let me hear from you in the comment section. One of the professions that will be regarded or is always regarded as underpaid profession is teachers. Teachers are regarded, especially in our part of the world, as one of the poorest professions that has no reward. And the only thing is you just serve people, make people's life better, and then you go home and you have nothing to show for it. But is this really true? Is there a way out? Can it be changed? Is there something that can be done about it? On the episode today, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 reasons why teachers are the poorest in our part of the world, and especially how that can be transformed as a teacher myself. And this episode was triggered by a post on Facebook that I saw where a teacher said, "Fine ladies don't want to date us. Teacher discourages the youth from pursuing career in teaching because they will be broke forever." He also said that this situation affects teachers' personal life. He shared that a woman he liked turned him down after she found out he was a teacher, mainly because of the financial challenges linked to the profession. In short, he believes teaching is noble but not financially rewarding, and young people should consider other career options. So the question is, why are teachers poor in our part of the world? Now, to some extent, there is a iota of truth in the post, in the assertion made by the teacher. Yes, because there are many people who wouldn't want to be in the shoes of their teachers, although they admire them a lot for their intellectual prowess, but will not admire the life that they live. So the question then is, what is the problem? What are the challenges? Why are teachers broke on the average, especially in our part of the world? The first thing is mindset. You see, in our part of the world, teachers are regarded as people who are supposed to give of their best, provide education, mentor students to become successful, but they are underpaid. Especially, you will hear in our part of the world where they say that, oh, if you're a teacher, your blessing is in heaven. And so the politician can ride in expensive vehicles. Medical doctors can have the best life. Lawyers can enjoy the best life. Other professions can have the best of the best in the world. But when it comes to teachers, they must first live a wretched life here on earth. They must die, have miserable burial service. Then when they die and they go to heaven, that is the only place that they can have their blessing. And many a times, the reason why people make these statements is all in an attempt to underpay teachers. And so if you're a teacher watching this, or you know someone who is a teacher, a friend, a colleague, or a family relative, you need to let them know that you need a mindset shift. I experienced this when I started my career, because when I started my career at a very early age, I realized that I cannot be a police, I cannot be a medical doctor. My dream was to be an astronaut, but the background I was coming from, the family I was coming from, there was no way I could get into that. And so right in high school, I realized that, all right, I can become a teacher because God has endowed me with the intellectual prowess to be able to understand and explain things to people in a manner that will be well structured. And I loved it. I'm passionate about it. And so how then can I make money from it? But then on the other hand, I saw that about 98% of my teachers' life were not anything desirable. I mean, many of them were wretched. They didn't have anything to show for it. They carry their bag, walk around, and they don't have anything to show for it. And so quickly, I dug deep and I started realizing that, oh, this is the agenda. And so I have to shift my mindset to say that, hey, listen, if the politician's blessing is on earth, if the pastor's blessing is on earth, if the engineer's blessing is on earth, if the lawyer and medical doctors, their blessings are here on earth, why can't I as a teacher? Why can't I as somebody who is going to be mentoring these same people? And that is the first thing you must understand, because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. God is not going to bless you in heaven. Okay, because read your scriptures very well. The Bible said that, and the Lord shall bless the works of your hand. It is the Lord that gives thee power to make wealth. It is the Lord that blesses the works of thy hand. Abraham was not wealthy when he died. Isaac was not wealthy. Check the scriptures. All the people we followed, they were blessed out as a result of the work of their hand. But when it comes to the life of the teacher, we are told that, the teacher's blessing is in heaven. And the only reason why that statement is made, 99.9% of the time, is an attempt to brainwash the teacher to not demand higher salary and underpay the teachers. We live in a society where we have these so-called Montessori private schools. They charge thousands of cedis in tuition fees. And how much do they pay their teachers? 300 Ghana cedis, 600 Ghana cedis, 800 Ghana cedis. And the teacher is supposed to be in the school by 7 a.m. and must leave the school by 5 or 6 p.m. because that is the time that the parents of these children will come and pick them. And so you have to be in the school by 7, leave at 6 p.m., and all you get is 600 Ghana cedis, 800 Ghana cedis a month. And when you complain as a teacher, what you are told is, your teacher, your blessing is in heaven. No. If you're a teacher watching this, you need to change your mindset because you see, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you don't change the way you think, if you don't change the way you perceive things, if you don't change the way you look at the world, you are going to remain miserable. Listen to me. You need to be blessed here on earth. The work of your hand is your craft, teaching, and the Lord's blessing comes out of that. You cannot be a teacher and you can't afford basic medical bills. You cannot be a teacher and you can't bag the nicest lady in town. You cannot be a teacher and you cannot have the love of your life, all because you were a teacher and you are perceived to be broke. You need to change your mindset as a teacher. So don't sit down and allow people to brainwash you that, as a teacher, your blessing is in heaven. The politician can enjoy life on earth. The doctor can enjoy life on earth. The pastor can have better life on earth. They will take their children to Ivy League schools, expensive schools, live the best life of the world. But the teacher has to live a miserable, wretched life, cannot take proper care of their children. They will have miserable pensions, die miserably, and all we do is, this teacher was wonderful. The Lord will have you at his bosom. Please, change your mindset. And that is the first thing. Now, the reason why this is important is because, you see, if I cannot change the way you think about life, the way you perceive life, the way you've been brainwashed as an individual, then we can't get through the rest of the points that I'm going to say. And that is the first thing you must understand. Change your mindset. Change the way you think. Change the way you see things. So if I remember when I started my journey, I had people who told me, hey, listen, Nhyira, those days when I was going into houses and teaching people's children, and I would charge the parents, and the parents say, they don't have a lot of money. You teachers there, we can't pay you. Your blessing is in heaven. So they give me some miserable amount of money. Then I've seen this over and over again. There were times people would tell me, hey, don't even, let people know you are working in an attempt to pay me less amount of money. And every day you are brainwashed to think that, your job is to teach. Your job is to be excellent. Your job is to mentor the next generation. But you as an individual, you must live a wretched life. That has to change. And that is the first thing I want you to challenge yourself. You need to change your mindset. If you are a teacher or you are training to be a teacher, you need to change your mindset. You deserve to be paid well. You deserve to be rewarded for your sacrifices. You cannot wake up, go to work 7 a.m., leave at 6 p.m., and at the end of the month, you are giving 600 Ghana cedis, 800 Ghana cedis. What is that? That is slavery, not work. That is absolute slavery, not work. And if you question it, you are told that, your blessing is in heaven. Oh, okay. So you should live a wretched life here on earth. When you die and go to, and who told you that you're going to go to heaven anyways when you die? You are just being brainwashed. It is a technique, it's a strategy. And I say this all the time. Any person, anywhere, who says that, the blessings of teachers are in heaven, we can never pay teachers, in an attempt to underpay teachers, to undermine salary improvements, work condition for teachers is a wicked person because it is not the right thing to do. But that is the first thing, the mindset. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So why are teachers poor in our part of the world? Because the average teacher is brainwashed that their blessing is in heaven. So they will work and work and work and never demand. They will work and work and work and are afraid to ask for salary increase and are afraid to ask to be rewarded for their effort. They are afraid to ask because they've been brainwashed that your blessing is in heaven. Listen to me today. The blessing of the Lord is here on earth. When you die, heaven, there is streets of gold. Okay? In heaven, there is streets of gold. There is no blessing there for you. What is God going to give you in heaven? A better house? Oh, so in heaven, you have a better house than the politician? Oh, in heaven, you are a teacher, so you have a better house than the pastor? Oh, in heaven, you have a better house than the lawyer? Oh, in heaven, you have a better house? Please, it is just something they say to brainwash you. Please, you must understand this. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So I need you to challenge yourself from today and tell yourself, I will demand what I deserve. I'm not going to live a wretched life. I'm not going to wait, see the love of my life slip through my hands because I don't have money. I'm not going to allow my children to be miserable all because I am told when I die, my blessing is in heaven. No. You are a teacher. You must be paid for what you are worth. That is the first thing, mindset shift. The second reason why many teachers remain poor and have financial challenges is lack of personal development. The average teacher only attends the training college or do some training certification program. That's all. So after they graduate from training college, they are posted to class 2. They are posted to class 6. That's all. No personal development. They are just there. And for 20 years, 30 years, they are still in that position. Listen, it doesn't matter the profession you are in. But if you are going to become financially independent and be able to live a better life, have the best things in the world, then you need to advance yourself. You need to develop yourself. You need to increase your value in the marketplace. You cannot attend only training college and finish training college, and for 20 years, 25 years, you've never advanced yourself, you've never added any value to yourself, and you want to be paid higher. What are they paying you for? The experience? We are not interested. That experience must be complemented with an advancement in your career, in your degree, in your qualification to be able to be paid high amounts of money. So that is the second challenge, lack of personal development. So if you're a teacher watching this, or you know a teacher watching this, you need to develop yourself. After training college, you can do your master's. After training college, you can do other professional qualification certifications. After training college, you can go ahead and advance yourself. Don't remain in that same position for 20 years, for 10 years without advancement. Because you see, in the educational sector, there are a lot of opportunities available. You can still be a class 2 teacher and still have other things that you are doing still in the educational sector. You can be the Minister of Education, the Chief Director, the District Chief Director of Education, or something like that. There are a lot of things available, but you can only get there with advancement, with qualification, with education. So don't be static. I have seen this over and over again, where teachers, after training college, they pack their books, that is all. No development, nothing. And you want to be paid higher salary? No. Because what are we paying you for? Your qualification is your certificate in training college. That's all you have. If that is all you have, how much do you want us to pay you? And this cut across other professions, okay? Maybe you're a medical doctor. Maybe you are a lawyer. Maybe you are an accountant or whatever it is. You are an engineer. You are a chef. Whatever it is that you are into, you must consistently advance yourself. Every 6 months, every 3 months, at least every year, you must have something new. You must add something to your portfolio because that is going to prepare you for the next point that I'm going to bring up in giving you that financial independence and stability so you can live a good life. So number one, a mindset shift. The blessing of the teacher is not in heaven. It's here on earth. And you are brainwashed to think that you can live a wretched and miserable life, and when you die, you'll be blessed in heaven. That brainwashing must be changed. That mindset must be shifted. You are a teacher. You are here on earth. You pay bills. Demand the best for yourself. Number two, personal development. You need to advance yourself. Don't die on that basic certificate you got from the training college. No. Every year, at least once a year, do something new that adds something to your qualification. If you are a good person, every 3 months, every 6 months, do something that adds value to you. The third thing is to have multiple streams of income. Listen, nobody becomes financially independent with a single stream of income. And so if you're a teacher and all you have is that miserable monthly salary, and you think with that miserable monthly salary you can live any good life, then you are doomed forever. So you must have multiple streams of income. And this is where many people will ask, hey, Nhyira, what do you mean by multiple streams of income? Yes, you must have multiple streams of income. The people you see living the best life, they don't have one stream of income. They have multiple streams of income. And so as a teacher, how do you orient yourself? How do you organize yourself to have multiple streams of income? We can start from somewhere. Number one, publish books. That's the starting point. You can publish your books. Okay? You can write books that you publish, that you sell. That will give you some additional stream of income. Number two, you can write blogs, articles, be a guest post somewhere. You get some money from that. You can have your own content channel, right? A podcast, a YouTube channel, where the things that you are teaching in class, put a phone on yourself, record it, edit it at a starting point, and post it on YouTube, post it on social media. You are spreading that knowledge, and you are going to be building some influence and make some money from it. So in class, the same thing that you are teaching, post it on social media, okay? If you have been developing yourself, training yourself, building networks, then you can start also with speaking engagements. Hey, you are a teacher, right? What else do you know apart from the chemistry you are teaching? What else do you know apart from the RME you are teaching? So with certification, development, you can have speaking engagements. That will give you multiple streams of income. Again, if we go to that personal development thing, you don't die as a teacher, just alone. You can be a chartered accountant. You can also be a lawyer. You can have other professions, right? Other professional qualifications. That way, you are teaching and also doing other things, and money is coming in, symbiotically built into your life. So if you're a teacher, don't just sit there and be waiting for that monthly salary. It is not going to be enough. So you need multiple streams of income. Listen, nobody becomes wealthy by having one stream of income. That your monthly salary that you receive every month, 1,500, 2,500, 3,000, 4,000, that's not enough to give you financial independence. That is not enough for you to get a good life. That is not enough for you to live the life that you have always wanted. That is not enough for you to achieve financial independence. So you need multiple streams of income. And as I said, it can be done symbiotically. So books. Can you write some books? Become an author, and your books will be sold. And the only time you can reach that level where you author a book and the book is accepted and students buy it is you've built your career, you've built yourself, you've developed yourself. So you're not just coming in with that basic certificate from the training college, but you have also developed yourself. You have added the significant value of yourself. You carry authority. So you write books. People will get it. Articles, speaking engagement, YouTube channel, having podcast. This is how you develop yourself to achieve financial independence. Listen, gone are the days where you are just going to be that teacher and class 2 teacher. Oh, I love my class 2 teacher so much. Hey, see, Auntie Kukwa, Madam Kukwa, Kukwa has been teaching for the past 25 years as a class 2 teacher. But Auntie Kukwa cannot afford basic health necessities. Auntie Kukwa cannot live in any basic acceptable rental property. Auntie Kukwa cannot even take care of her children. Auntie Kukwa lives a miserable life, and all Auntie Kukwa gets is, oh, this is the teacher who taught me. God will bless her. Where is the blessing of the Lord in the life of Auntie Kukwa when Auntie Kukwa cannot afford basic medical necessities? Auntie Kukwa cannot afford basic rental property. Auntie Kukwa cannot live any basic life. What is the blessing of the Lord in her life? She should die, then you have a burial for her. She goes to heaven. Then God will say, oh, Auntie Kukwa, you were good on earth, so this is a blessing for you. What the heck is that? So number one, you need a mindset shift. Number two, personal development. Number three, multiple streams of income. Listen, if you're a teacher watching this, or you know a teacher that is watching this, I can help you. I can assist you. Everything I'm sharing with you is not something that came out of the blue. No, these are things I have to go through myself to put myself in that position. By the grace of God, there are places I go to. I am with people, and what do you do? I said, I'm a teacher, and they don't believe it for some reason. I don't know. You're a teacher? Yeah, I'm a teacher. I teach. That's what I do. They don't believe it. They're like, oh, no, you are not a teacher. I mean, you're a banker somewhere, yada, yada. I said, no, I teach. That's what I do. And the reason why, by the grace of God, I'm able to break the mold and I'm living the life that I have by the grace of God is because I decided to shift my mindset. It's because consistently I am developing myself, I'm advancing myself. It's because I have built multiple funnels of income coming in, and I'm just sitting there waiting for somebody to determine how much they want to give me at the end of the month and tell me the rest of my blessing is in heaven. No. I'm not waiting for somebody to make that decision for me. Consciously, I have designed my life to ensure that I have enough water flowing through the pipeline of teaching so I can have a good life. And the fourth thing is lack of financial literacy. Listen, financial literacy is the key to financial independence. It doesn't matter how much salary you earn. It doesn't matter how much income you make as an individual. If you don't have financial literacy, knowing how to make money, knowing how to keep money, knowing how to multiply money, you're going to be wretched. You're going to be miserable. Nothing good is going to happen in your life. And so the question I want to ask you is this: do you know about money? So financial literacy is key. You must understand that, okay, this is how much money I'm making. After tax, this is how much is hitting my account. Okay, what are my basic necessities? Rent, fuel, water, and other bills. Okay, how much am I going to give to charity? Most importantly, how much am I going to save to invest for the future? There are many people who go on retirement and they don't have anything to show for it. Why? Because all they were thinking about throughout their life is taking the money and then squander it, and they are relying on their SNIT and other pensions. Then they go on pension, and at the end of the month, they send them a paycheck. Then look at me. I work 35 years. I gave 30 years of my life to this company, to this government. As a teacher, I have come on pension. Look at the money you are giving me. Yeah. When you were working, how much salary were you earning? When you were working, did you ever advance yourself? When you were working, what was your base salary? Your pension is just based on that. So if you didn't develop yourself, you didn't build yourself, you didn't upgrade yourself to make more money and set more aside, then when you go on pension, eventually, your life is going to stink and you're going to be miserable. It's just like that. And so financial planning is crucial. And again, this cuts across all other professions, that financial planning is important. There are many people who don't understand money. All they know is, they have made a salary, then they go. By 15th of the month, they are gallivanting around borrowing money. Hey, Charlie, can you help me with this? Hey, Charlie, can you help me with that? Hey, Charlie, can you help me with that? How can you live a fruitful life if all you do is hand to mouth? How can you be financially independent if every month you are living hand to mouth? Yes, so you meet that lady and she will walk away from you because you're broke. She can't see any future with you. You can't talk anything. You can't buy anything. She sees your future and she can predict that this person has no future. You have no dream. You have no goals. You have no aspiration because all you think about is class 2 teacher. I'm going to earn 1,500 a month and that's all. And she doesn't see any future with you. But when she comes and you're a teacher and you are a valuable person, you are a high-value teacher, and you're somebody who is consistently developing yourself, and you have a goal, you have a vision. In the next 10 years, I want to do this, I want to do that, and we can see the blueprint. Listen, it doesn't matter the kind of lady that comes your way. She will stay because she sees a future, and she sees somebody that she can grow with. So what am I trying to say here? Are teachers poor? Yeah, they are broke. The average teacher is broke. But what makes the average teacher broke? They've been brainwashed that their blessing is in heaven in an attempt to underpay them. Number 2, the average teacher lacks personal development. Number 3, the average teacher has only a single source of income. And number 4, the average teacher lacks financial literacy. And so in order to flip the script and achieve financial independence, we need to shift the mindset. Your blessing is not in heaven. You must demand it here on earth. You must demand that you be paid the salary due you. Number 2, you must advance yourself regularly. Every 3 months, every 6 months. If not for anything, at least each year, do something that adds significant value to your life. 3, make sure that you have multiple streams of income. Write books, write articles, speaking engagement, YouTube channel, podcast. Have something that is going to bring in some future income flows coming in. Have investments that will bring in some dividends regularly. That is multiple streams of income. And certainly number 4, financial literacy. Make sure that you know how to make money, how to keep money, how to multiply money. Know about money. Learn about money. Listen, I'm not just talking about reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm not just talking about reading the cash flow game. I'm not just talking about reading the Next Door Millionaire, because we live in a society where people think, because people brag about the number of books they've read, but their life is miserable. There are people who brag, hey, Charlie, this year I've read 173 books. But you look at their life and there is no improvement in their life. So you ask yourself, you read all these books and what did you take away? Because you read all these books, you couldn't add any additional income flow to your life. You read all these books, but you couldn't build any valuable relationship this year. You read all these books, but there is no improvement in your health. You read all these books, but there is no improvement in your mindset. You read all these books, but your investment portfolio remained the same. You read all these books, and your life still stinks. You don't have anything to show for it. So it's good to read books, but I'm not here talking to you about reading books. I'm here talking to you about knowing practically how money works and having a deeper understanding of how money works. If you can do that, you will be a teacher who is financially independent. If you can do that and give yourself 10 years, you will be a teacher who will be proud of your life, you'll be proud of your children's life, and that lady that you have always wanted will be proud to be with you, because she is not with you because you are a teacher. She is with you because you are somebody who has a future consciously developed, built based on facts and not on emotions, feelings, and evil brainwashing. Let me hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about this topic? And if there are any questions, leave them in the comment section for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. So if you learned something from this video, remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share the video so that others can also see this. Most importantly, let me hear from you if there are any questions you have, or if you have any topic that you would want me to cover on the next episode, leave it in the comment section. I want to read from you. If you want to enroll as well in our courses to study under my mentorship for your ICA, ACCA, SEMA, or ICANN examination, you can head on to our website, NhyiraPremium.com, or download the Nhyira Premium mobile application on the Google Play Store or the App Store to complete your enrollment. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp or call us 050-114-9296. 050-114-9296. Complete your enrollment today to join our community. Let me hold your hand, provide you with the blueprint that you need with the team here. Let us assist you. This is our mission. This is what we do. This is what we are called for. And we have the resources, the skills, the expertise needed to help you to pass the examination. So visit our website, NhyiraPremium.com, to read more about us. Or better still, download the Nhyira Premium mobile application on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You want to get personal? Hit us with a DM or send us a message on WhatsApp 050-114-9296. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.